gentlemen, guests and visitors and members, I am honored to have been asked to be your model speaker this afternoon. And I am going to be talking to you about fears. Everyone has things that they're afraid of. The top of my list of things that I'm afraid of, bugs and spiders. The very top of that list are spiders. Even the teensiest, tiniest little house spider freaks me out. I can't deal. I can't be anywhere near them. I know there's a saying that you're always within, say, I think it's 6 feet of a spider from anywhere. That bugs me. That really bugs me. It's a paralyzing fear for me. I can't go near them, kill them. How am I supposed to kill a spider? I can't even go near it. If there's a spider in my apartment, it's an issue. So let's talk about what fear really is. If you look on the internet, this is what you'll find. All kinds of sites will tell you that fear is false evidence appearing real. So what does that mean? Does it mean that you're really not afraid? Well, no, I really am afraid. But there's nothing that a spider's going to do to me. It's more of an emotional impact on it. It's the anxiety I fear about the spiders themselves. It's a negative way to think about your fears. But if you look at what psychology today describes fear as, they describe fear as an emotional response to a physical or a social danger. And they've actually categorized fears in 2 ways: a physical danger or a social danger. Physical danger is animals, bugs, tight places, falling, something that literally can impact you on a physical basis. There's social fears such as the fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of public speaking, for example. So we need to deal with these fears. We need to find a way to get past what we're afraid of. If we look at the most common fears, when I did my research, I found Chapman University does studies every year. And their studies show that the most common fears are public speaking, bugs, zombies, ghosts, what else is on the list? Drowning, blood, and needles. Death is on the list, but death is about number 20 on their list, which I found very fascinating. I always thought it was a old wives' tale that people's biggest fear is public speaking over death. Well, apparently it really is true. That death is down at the bottom of the list. So how are we going to deal with these fears? How are we going to get past these fears? Well, first we have to figure out what it is we're afraid of. Why are we so afraid to be up here? Is it because we're self-conscious? Maybe we have low self-esteem. Maybe it's a fear of being nervous, fear of looking as nervous as you feel, your fear of being judged. Not which is ironic since we're doing a contest, but not fear of being judged or your content judged as the person that you are. Maybe a fear of failure, a fear of making some kind of mistake. We need to get past that. Or the last thing there is fear of being unprepared. Maybe you're afraid you're unprepared, or maybe you actually in fact are unprepared. See, here we go. So how are we going to deal with this? Let's start with the very first way of dealing with our fears. Let's focus. Focus on what you can control. Don't focus on the what ifs. What if you make a mistake? What if you forget your words? What if you forget your outline? What if there's a technology failure? Don't focus on that. Focus on the now, what you can control. You can control your breathing. You can control your topic. You can control your content. You can actually control your audience, who you're going to give your speech to, and when you're going to do it. You have a lot of things that you can control that will help you with that. The next is to explore. You've already done the first step. I don't know how experienced everyone here is, but you're in Toastmasters. You've taken the first step. Have you done the first speech? Have you done your icebreaker? If you've done your icebreaker, have you scheduled your next one? You need to start exploring ways that you can get closer to getting up here in front of people. Maybe you don't want to give your icebreaker speech yet. Pardon me. But you can get involved. Be a timer, be a grammarian, be an evaluator, be a Toastmaster of the day. These things will require you to be up in front of people and get you used to being in front of people you know. And then approach the situation itself. Schedule your speech. If you haven't done your icebreaker, schedule your first icebreaker. If you've done that one, then go ahead and schedule your second and your third. Get them on the books. Pick your topic, do your research. Maybe ask for a mentor, someone who can help you out and get you ready to do your speech, that you can bounce your ideas off of, or that you can actually bounce the speech itself off of. And then last, let's rehearse and then relax. The more rehearsed you are, the more relaxed you're going to be. Another word for rehearse is practice, 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 practice. Practice in front of your mirror, practice in front of your dogs, in front of your family, in front of little stuffed animals at home, whatever you've got. Take your phone out and record yourself and then watch it back so you can see what your mannerisms are. You can see how you look. You can see how you sound. This will all help you to be more prepared. The more prepared you are for your speech, the more relaxed you're going to be. So what's the worst that could happen? Well, probably not anything on this list. I mean, hopefully you're not going to be set on fire when you're up in front of people. But you might, let's say you forget your words. It's your speech. So what if you forget your words? It's your speech. Make up new words. Just roll with it and keep going until you get to your 2-minute or your 3-minute or your 5-minute mark. No one but you knows that you've gotten your outline backwards. No one but you knows that you've chosen different words. You're the only one who knows. So what do? Take the leap and just do it. You're not gonna die. You're gonna be like this little fishy, and you're gonna land in the fishbowl, and you're gonna be fine. You're going to be fine. And the last point that I want to make to everyone is, once you've done all of this, everything you want is on the other side of fear. Thank you very much. Thank you.